For those of you who have never played Bleak Faith Forsaken, check it out. It's not very expensive on PS5, and yeah, this is going towards the deluge. I'll also show you where the one boss sits. It is like a metal bird kind of that has all kinds of attacks. This is Machinarium, which you can access. Press B to run. This elevator through this little corridor where all these robotic knights, giant robotic knights, are standing. You speak with this woman, who you will, spoiler alert, fight right at the end, together with one of her knights. There's another throughway over here. This weapon that I've got, you can find in a little section where you, that is my illusion that you get characters, and then sorry, I've got analog drifting. Get off the chair, come. At abilities or perks, you've got Illusionist. Vindicator is heavy attacks now deal 150% of base weapon damage instead of 125%. Increased critical chance by 10% for all heavy attacks. It's perfect for this axe called Eviscerator. 686 to 718 damage. Blunt force damage. This is your health that you can create. That is your mana or your flux. Arrows. This bow is cool. Arcane bow. There's a cool special move. These are flasks that you, for your health, that slowly regen your health. This is my second playthrough, so it's New Game Plus. I've got this blue glass skull, which makes your illusion explode when it's fulfilled its few seconds of helping you. Yeah, this elevator, these are in the blocks, so it's, if I get to Homunculus, I'll be able to tell you, but it's block something 1675 or something like that. This will just help you open this gate, which is a shortcut to the blocks down there. See, one shot with this. It's slow but very effective. You can even jump down here and get to the blocks. I'll show you there. Usually the illusion spawns quite quickly, sometimes it doesn't. I think they made it for mini bosses or heavies that it takes a while to spawn. This is the homunculus for block 6174. She is a robot that you can upgrade your armor and weapons. Manufacturing, you can manufacture things if you've got the right materials down there at the bottom. Very important thing to get is rust fine, which is scarce, but rust fine is for most things. But these are your weapon enhancement stuff. I've got to keep clicking in my left analog because I've left analog drifting, as you can see. PS5 remotes are very expensive. Backpack shows you what everything you got. Crafting. So for health it's ginkgo leaves and sludge. Sludge you get a lot of. Ginkgo leaves are a bit scarce. These are your mana or flux files. See, they rust fine. Just get as much as that as you can. You use that in everything. And you've got some cool things like sharp weapon damage. If you're using arrows, Dreadguard's concoction, that is for increases blunt penetration. If you've got a blunt weapon like this, you can do a lot more damage. And then your backpack, you'll have like weird things like this bug. You can, in a certain section of the game it's very dark, so you can consume one of these bugs that makes light shine. Almost like a lantern. And then all these things are different. Greater ionization, that is increased technomancy. So your technomancy that you use, that consumes mana or flux, that does a lot of damage. This can increase that damage by 60%. The other one is 30%, but you'd like to get as much of this as you can. Crafting that, by the way, will cost you essence, which is also scarce. Anyway, from here you can travel, to get to the deluge from here. Just gotta keep them still, and then, not upper blocks. So the best would be, this is where you start. That's your second one off. Is it after monastery upper? Yes, that's just before you fight the first boss. I can show you that quickly. I've already beaten him, but it is in a smallish arena. This is your first boss. You have to make your way from there to here. The best would be is where you start, you find the steps going, the ladder going down, and then just follow the path along. That bridge over there is a dead end. That's if you go along the top. bottom path we need to be, I think. Get rid of these enemies. Obviously they respawn every time you come back, so you can go back and forth like you want, but obviously when the boss is dead, the boss is dead. It's not there anymore. But I think you come up over there, so you follow that bridge there. You will get there from that side. There's another boss down there that you don't have to fight, but it's good for experience. Anyway, you get to this homunculus, always rest. I guess you don't have to rest for that to be a respawning point. You come up here, and then in this small arena will be a big knight type of character with a long weapon. I'll show you that weapon quick. Why isn't it going to menu? That's weird. Options is to pause, so you can pause anytime you want, even while you're fighting a boss. If you quickly have to take a sip of your whiskey or go to the toilet. I guess I can't, in this boss arena, do that now, but you get a really cool spear. It's like a bladed spear, like a sword at the end of a long pole. Almost like Nadachi or something like that. Or Odachi.